Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing alright. I'm Pietro. Here's a question for you. Can you get your horse into Kratuga with no whistling or flute? The answer to that question is yes. There are timestamps down below, but for the uninitiated, let's first cover our bases. Before you even go into Kratuga, make sure you have the key, or else the door won't open. There are 3 keys. First would be getting a black spirit claw piece. It can be bought from the central market for 7 mil or obtained from 5 grinding spots: God's Bandits, Piliku Jail, Round Sulphur, Wandering Roads. If you're going to paddocks, I'm pretty sure it's not for claw pieces. Second, if you know someone who goes there, you can ask them to use an unsealed rune slate, and once the door opens, it's open for the channel. Unsealed rune slates are obtained from mobs inside of Kratuga to make it easier to go back in. It takes 3 sealed slates to make an unsealed one. Third, if you have a sage tagged or you are a sage, you can of course go in with no key required. Okay, now that's out of the way, next up is, where is Kratuga? Kratuga is in Hazra Cliff. More important than where it is, you need to know how to get where to go. To figure that out, you need the Monster Zone Info tab, which you can access by pressing escape, going down to the Adventure tab, and choosing Monster Zone Info. To find a monster zone, just type the name into the search filter. Quick side note, as you saw earlier, you can also type in the name of a drop into the search filter if you can't remember the name of the monster zone itself. It doesn't even have to be fully spelled out either for all the spots with the item's name to populate as results. If you didn't know about that, hopefully that helps. Now back to getting into Kratuga. Once you click on the down arrow near the name of the monster zone, you'll get a waypoint that'll take you to the location. Finally though, let's talk about how to get in with your horse. Short answer, just go in on your horse. Long answer, here's how. Just get on your horse and follow the waypoint to the destination. Of course, make sure your horse is not too low level and naked, but I'll provide a solution for that if it is your situation. But for now, put some gear on your horse before you go in. I didn't test on low level, no geared horses. You most likely will get stuck on some of the mobs that are in the ground, but it's no biggie. If you have a T9, then you can just double jump above the mobs in the way, or power through them. If not, then having gear on your horse allows you to attack from horseback, so you can at least hit the mobs to get them up and out of the way and move on from there. Once you get to the door, if for any reason you're overweight, then you won't be able to get in, so just come in light. From there, you'll use your key to get in. It'll probably make it look like you're off your horse for a bit, but don't worry, after the loading screen, you'll be in and still be on your horse. At this point, you can traverse Kratuga to find a room that's available and you can start your grind. So yeah, that's it. Pretty simple, right? If it's not, then I'm sure you're wondering, is there another way? Yes, there is another way. Using the waypoint provided by the Monster Zone Info tab, you may find that sometimes it may change your routing as you get close to the Hazra entrance. No worries, the path that it will lead you to is actually closer to the Kratuga entrance. Just be aware that mobs in this area are a bit more compact since it's a smaller space. If you have a dream horse, then you can easily just get to the higher elevation. If not, then you'll have to orient yourself so that your horse can jump onto the ledge to get through. You may get stuck like me every now and then. Just make sure your horse has some type of gear just in case. Once you get close to the room's exit, get off your horse so it goes through, and you can just crouch to get to the other side, or run into a row to quickly get through, or just stick to the sides and you'll walk through. Personally, this is the route that I use all the time ever since I found out about it. Less mobs to overall deal with, and I like not going through the front door of Hazra. I'm sure even after all that, some of you are probably still asking though, is there another way? Well, yes, there is. I'm just a bit hesitant to recommend it because one change can render it useless. But you found my video and you're still here, so alright, I'll tell you. Seriously though, be okay with the other methods since I'm not sure how long this could be viable for. I'm saying this because if Elvia Realm happens and somehow puts mobs in the way in Hazra, then this won't work as smoothly. I'm talking about just switching over to the Elvia Realm. Why? Because as of this recording, there are no mobs. You'll make your way through as stated before, choosing the path of your choice. Once you get to the door, however, you will have to get off your horse to switch back to the regular realm and then get back on your horse to go in. I made this video for two reasons. One, to show how to get into Kratuga with your horse without using whistling or the celestial flute. And two, to let you know that I just finished part of my 100 Kratuga challenge that you didn't know about, but I will provide more info in the next video. Leave a like if you're interested or if this video helped you in any way. Also leave a comment to let me know if this made things any easier for you. Thank you for watching.